Intel, that has turned out to be the biggest user of clean energy sources. The world's top chip maker is #1 in a new index measuring the use of renewable energy. US department store chain Coal came in at #2, but 100% of coal electricity comes from renewable sources. That compares with only a third at Intel. Vestas founded the new index along with Bloomberg's New Energy Finance, and a little earlier I spoke with the company's chief executive to ask him why he'd commissioned the report.
When you're looking at companies today, you're looking upon them from various perspectives. You're looking at them, for instance, on earnings. You're looking at how they are doing, for instance, on safety. And now we're saying, well, we should also have an index to really benchmark in a very systematic way how people are doing on renewable energy. And that is why we're launching the index today, because we're seeing a clear need for that. And we also need to make sure we have a system that everybody can relate to. And that's why we're very happy to do this together with Bloomberg now. And
who do you think may use this and what for?
Well, we at the same time have been looking into how consumers look at this, and actually 90% of all consumers in the world would like to have more renewable energy. And 80% of these consumers actually believe that companies that have the right behavior in renewable energy are companies or product lines that they would like to support. So I hope that corporations will say, actually, it makes sense for us to be part of this because we're actually doing what our customers would want us to do.
Now let's talk a little bit about Vestas. Your competitor, Siemens, has won a very big order for over, I think it was about $1 billion worth. What do you do this year to make sure that you lead the market?
Well, in 2010, Vestas actually increased its global market share in the entire world, and we are in all the major wind markets around the world. And also, if you look at our aspiration here for 2011, we have given out our expectations for that, and that are the ones that we are pursuing. Now, last year we had a market share of 15, 16, 17%, depending on how you look upon it, making us the biggest in the world, which of course, in another way of saying that we have to lose 8 out of 10 orders to somebody else. So it's not surprising that not everybody goes down our route.
Okay. Tell us about your expansion plans. That you have talked about building a place in the southeast of England. Is that still on the cards?
Yes, it's for our new offshore wind turbine, the V164. And what we are waiting for now is to see the overall policies and the entire regulatory framework for the UK market. And we hope to see them here somewhere over the summer. And hopefully also means that the market will move ahead in a way that will make it possible for us to use these facilities for manufacturing.
Well, how is the market moving? I mean, with all the austerity measures taking place across Europe, how is it impinged on governments' policies to create more renewable energy?
Well, to quote the International Energy Agency, who the other day said, the days of cheap energy are over. So the only thing we can look forward to is higher energy prices. The only question is how much, how fast. Probably one of the reasons why we saw the release of oil reserves to try and combat the increase in oil prices. So I think we all know that we need to make a change on our energy policies and the kind of energy we consume. So I think we have our 2020 targets in the EU, and we need to see policies now being put in place. And therefore I would say this is not a question of should or shouldn't we. We know we have to change.
Well, it was Vestas' CEO Ditlev Engel there talking to me on the day his company and Bloomberg's New Energy Finance launch an index to rank companies by their use of renewable energy.